This video is sponsored by the Pokemon TCG deck building website PokemonCard.io. Are you looking for sealed product and singles? You can find it all on Channel Fireball. Please use my Tailmon affiliate code when checking out to help support my content. Looking for PTGO codes? Poton Store has all the latest sets and promos, instantly delivered to your email. You can use Tailmon code when checking out for 5% off. If you're from Europe, Millipots Gaming has a wide array of sealed products, singles, and more. You can use Tailmon code when checking out for 5% off. Card Market is Europe's largest online marketplace for Pokemon cards. Whether you're looking for sealed product or singles, vintage or the latest sets, just follow the link in the description to find what you need. Want to show off your love for Tablemon? Check out my 2021 merch. These new hoodies and shirts are available on Amazon. Click on the link in the description to get yours. Hello everyone and welcome back to another video here at Tailmon, where we are going to continue taking a look at these post-rotation standard format Evolving Skies deck list featuring some of the newer Pokemon VMAX and other cards. I'm also going to be updating some of the decks like Shadow Rider, like Rapid Strike Urshifu with cool cards from the new set. But today we're going to be talking about DURALUDON VMAX, 330 HP. It's a pretty big tanky Pokemon as its ability Skyscraper prevents all damage done to this Pokemon from attacks from your opponent's Pokemon and have any special energy attached to it. So special energy, I imagine, is going to be pretty impactful in the next set. Capture energy, I keep calling it Call for some reason, but it's Capture energy. Capture energy is it's going to be a pretty popular card, is a really good card, consistency wise and whatnot. So forcing your opponent to have basic energies only attached will definitely be problematic for some decks. For example, Rapid Strike Urshifu, they can't attack you if they have a Rapid Strike energy attached. They might have to rely on Moltres or their basic fighting energies, which they don't run a ton of, so that could be useful. A lot of decks should be playing Capture energy, and then there's Speed energies, there's Horror energies, there's Aurora energy as well. So there's a ton of special energy being played around, and I expect that to continue and even increase in the new format. So outright preventing damage off of that is really good. And then we're pairing, and the attack, DURALUDON VMAX's attack, Gmax Pulverization for 3 energies does 220 damage, and this attack's damage isn't affected by any effects on your opponent's active Pokemon. So you can bypass something like Samazinta's ability, you don't care about the CDI, you don't care about Altaria, and I do play Special Energy in a DURALUDON VMAX mirror match. Not sure how common that will be, but just in case it happens, they can attack each other, so that's pretty important. You also attack through Glacian VMAXs, attack or ability rather that prevents damage from VMAXs, so that could be important. But why would you attack Glacian with DURALUDON when you can attack it with Zacian, right? The cool part about this is that you can play Metal Pokemon with DURALUDON VMAX, and we're playing Bronzong to make use of that humongous 330 HP along with the Big Charm making it 360. And that should be pretty good to help DURALUDON basically never be one-shot at any point. And then you get to heal off the damage with a well-timed Cheryl. We're not trying to heal a ton of times with Cheryl, even though we play 3 copies of the card. We're just trying to heal once or twice, and if you make it so that your opponent needs to attack 3 times on your VMAX to take it out, whilst you only need to attack twice on their VMAX to take it out, then you will always win the price trade-off. You also get Zacian's fantastic Intrepid Sword ability in the early game for consistency purposes and to get Metal Energy into play. We also have Metal Saucer to move energy around and help us power up the DURALUDON VMAX, as its attack does cost 1 fighting and 2 Metal Energy. Finding the Aurora energies is the tough part in a way, but by playing 4 and being able to move it around, shouldn't be that big of an issue. We also play a copy of Samazinta. Samazinta V's ability becomes even better in Sword and Shield onwards when there's no more Pokemon GXs. It's all about Pokemon VMAXs together carrying each other and being super powerful, so Samazinta V should be a pretty good card in the upcoming format, and seems like a pretty good tech at this stage in the game. We're also playing H/B to help bypass other, like the same effects that DURALUDON VMAX's attack does, but from a basic Pokemon, from a 2-prizer. So like it's a useful option, could easily be switched out for something else, for a non-V attacker, or for a fourth Duraludon V, a third Bronzer, you name it, definitely could be substituted. I just decided to include it as an extra option because there might be some games where you only want to focus on two pricers or attacking a little bit quicker, and that way you don't have to wait until you have the evolution and the fighting energy requirement. That's pretty big. Now, supporters wise, I mentioned the Cheryls. Those are going to be used to heal Duraludon VMAX. So this deck plays sort of like the Corviknight VMAX that tried to see play earlier on. In the end, Corviknight VMAX was just an inferior look metal, so that's probably why it didn't succeed. But now with the rotation, there's no more look metal and a big tanky Pokemon that can fully heal and make the best use of the metal transfer ability from Bronzong. That could definitely be playable. And it also helps that you are a metal deck, right? With Seishin, with Aegislash, with Zamazenta, but you are not going to be weak to fire if you use Duraludon VMAX. You're actually not going to have any weakness. You're not going to attack to any weakness, but you're also not going to have any weakness. So something like Victini VMAX, if you were playing Corviknight, then you would have to play the Special Energy. If you're playing the Duraludon, you get the ability benefit of preventing all damage from special energies, from all Pokemon that have special energies attached. And on top of that, you're not weak to anything, so you know you're rarely ever, if at all, going to be one-shot by most Pokemon. All Creamy VMAX is definitely a Pokemon that could one-shot. Espion VMAX, which we will be talking about in an upcoming video, probably tomorrow, is actually, I feel like, a slightly underrated card, which I feel could be a difference maker in some matchups, but we'll get to that eventually. As far as the rest of it goes, as I was mentioning, Cheryl is the key supporter here. That's a timely inclusion, a well one-timed use. Cheryl could be the difference between winning or losing a game. And outside of that, we have Research, Marnie, and Boss, pretty standard. We have Metal Saucers to recover any metal energies that we lose along the way, either by discarding or by our Pokemon getting knocked out, and being able to power up our attackers. 4 Quick Ball and 4 Evolution Instance will probably be the norm in VMAX decks, especially for instance, just search for your evolutions. Evolution Instance should be seeing more play now that Pokemon communication is gone from the standard format. And we have 4 switches, of course, to make sure that we can be attacking with the right Pokemon and also reset Seishin's attack if we attack with it. Double Big Charm to increase our Pokemon's HP in general. Those could easily be substituted as well. I was very iffy on those. Could easily become like a 4th Marnie and a 3rd Boss, or a 4th Marnie and an extra supporter, such as Senia's Resolve, or Raihan as well. That could be good. And then we have our 10 Metal Energy, which is a very small amount, along with the 4 Auroras, to make sure that we don't miss any energy attachments early on, because attaching energy is going to be very key in this deck, and also gives us some decent odds to get more energy into play through Intrepid Sword. So double benefit of playing a high count of energies. Is this better than just a straight up Seishin deck that applies pressure without Duraludon VMAX and Bronzong gimmicks? Not entirely sure. Possibly not, but at the very least it should be fun to try out when the set comes out and see if we can pull off the Cheryl healing consistently. That's gonna be it for the Duraludon VMAX deck. I recognize that the Sylveon VMAX deck had 62 cards, so I apologize for that. That was a little mistake by me, but like some people in the comment section in that video were reacting as if like I'm the worst player ever because I put 62 cards on a deck that I haven't tested yet and that I'm not playing at tournament. But like, what? Some people really overreact in YouTube comments. It's really strange to me. But anyways, thanks so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it, and I will see you in our next video, which I believe will be featuring Espion VMAX. So make sure to tune into that. Bye bye.